People can fall in love with an actual man, but in Ghana, most 90% of gay people are doing it because they are hungry.
Even the women,
yes,
who are letting other men have sex with them in their inner, they are doing it out of hunger. Look at
Budon. Do you know how many older men, important men in this country that we live in, how they sleep with young men?
Or many important, powerful men that would prefer sex in the inner of a woman than with the.
But they can't talk that nonsense with their wife, so they have to have these Snapchat girls who are ready to do anything for money. LGBTQ, they fall under sex magic, love, normal couple man and woman love making. They all fall under sex magic.
Man is capable of every evil that there is. Man don't need to blame any spirit.
Evil.
The spirit made me do. I was possessed by this. Nothing. Man don't need all of that. Those 30-year-old girl, she wants a husband. She doesn't work. She's never rented an apartment. She wants a rich man. She wants a man who has a car. She wants a man that can give her a capital. She herself doesn't have a car. She doesn't even have driving license.
God has no religion. God has no sexuality.
When you say God, the Christian, first thing yes, Jesus.
It's not Jesus. Stop saying, when I say God, I'm talking about God, Alpha and Omega, the one who created heaven and earth, the one who created the gods, created the deities, they created the angels, the demons, the
Jesus, the Muhammad, the Buddhas, all of it. God.
God has no religion.
Yes, beautiful people. Welcome back to the amazing, most scintillating and educative podcast in all of Africa. Welcome to AfroPod. We are going to be going to some place today. I would like you to brace yourself, open your mind. You already know I don't come here alone. Like I said, I'm always coming with my co-host who is right there observing me from afar. It's no other than the person, the man himself. I call Troy MC. What's up, bro?
Chairman, today we did spirituality inside, so all me tough.
Now I'm gonna understand. So many things they happen today. Like that be why, you know. Share. Yeah. Okay. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms at _AfroPod, and don't forget to keep subscribing onto our channel. Share, tell someone to tell another person about this podcast, because here we are really ready for business. Free your mind, flow with us as I introduce you to the amazing duo, the ones they call the Mystic Twins.
Okay, I'm McMahon,
and I'm Mackenzie.
When you see us, we represent spirituality, nothing else. We represent communication or whatever stories that you may, superstition that you may, or whatnot, about God, the devil, what is in between them. If you have no interest in all of this stuff,
you don't have to continue watching. Our aim is for mankind to be spiritually fortified in the affairs of spiritual welfare, the occult, esotericism, herbalism. In fact, we are here to teach and reverse and circle around all forms of spirituality, being from the spiritualists, pastors, fetish priests, any part and everywhere, any type of discussion that has spirit in it. Doesn't matter the physical hierarchy of the person.
Before we go so deep into conversations and everything, I would like to, kind of ask about your journey into spirituality.
Okay, so for us, it started off for us as a Buddhist. Before Buddhism, first of all, mysticism is in every religion.
Yes, please.
And we were born Catholics, and there are Catholic mystics.
Yes, please.
The Christian mystics were the first of mystics that ever came to flourish on earth. And it is true that we're able to find our own inner call, seek it out, and then polish it. We were raised as a Catholic priest, ninth of the Blessed Sacrament of Immaculate Heart of Mary. Mm-hmm. That is Roman Catholics. And we're altar boys, like people would say. So that is our first introduction to spirituality. From there we evolved from Catholicism to Buddhism. And that Buddhism was not founded in Africa, in Ghana, per se. So we had to go travel and seek that. And we're imparted by the masters, the yogis and all of that. And since Buddhism is not an end to spirituality, you never end. You continue to the occult,
Ancestral.
the ancestral. We spent about 6 years. 6 years at the shrine. We spent 2 years in Buddhism.
Come again, 6 years.
6 years, yeah.
Wow.
Studying ancestral worship, listening to the gods,
Drumming for them.
drumming, understanding the drums,
Starving
the
for them.
messages, starving for
Drinking
them,
for them.
sacrifices, and all that. In Buddhism too, we learned Buddhism for 2 years, 24 months, with the Indians, the real yogis.
Great. But so this leads me to a question. So would you want to share your experiences through the mysticism? Like, I know you've told us how it started, but would you want to share some experiences? Has it been rosy? Has it been smooth? How has it been like?
Well, spirituality in itself, mysticism, the journey, the path of the mystic, it's not a smooth ride. You see, I would personally not talk about any of the people that we started off with, but I have people that I started off with. There's even one lady friend today, you know, she's like, she walks in a different style, like on 19 and ISO.
Oh.
Yes, 19 wow.
Wow.
There are others too that have gone crazy. There were others that walked out of their house.
Mainly because it was not in their core.
Yes.
These are people that we met on the way.
We met on the way, you know. So, us being here today, like my brother said, means that it was part of our calling, and that's why we survived. So I would not entreat anybody that, oh, you to start chasing. You know, we went out to almost every region in Ghana where they say Drew. When we got to the ancestral journey, we went through all of that. We went for gods, we went for deities, and then that was, you see, the spirituality in itself is a journey. And let's assume you are going to Kumasi from Accra on a road trip. You stop by the diner, the Lendador place, the rest stop.
Yeah.
So there are places you stop, and when you stop, because you are on a spiritual journey, just as you are on a road trip, you try to take a picture of this tree, this road. Same with the spiritual journey. When you stop at a place, you be like, oh, what is this? Let me carry these ghosts now. Let me go and see what they eat, how they punish when they're angry. Let me observe. So we took so many on our way. We took so many.
When it talks about the ancestral, in the ancestral journey, we discovered angelics, which most of the pastors and the new age spiritual people use angelics, or
Yeah.
These two bodies go together, ancestors and the angelics, the angels and the demons. Where in our world or dictionary, we don't know what demon is or what angel is. We believe that good, evil is not in the sky, it's not in the oceans, it's not in the altars, it's not in the gods or religion. It is in man. All evil is in man. All goodness is in man.
Man is capable of every evil that there is. Man don't need to blame any spirit.
Evil,
The spirit made me do, I was possessed by this.
Nothing.
Man don't
All
need all
is
of that. Yes. It's true. There is no devil. You know, let's use an instance of T.B. Joshua, may so rest in peace.
Yeah.
There was, in the expose that came out, there were spiritual rituals, practices.
Yeah.
People are not focused on that. They are focused on what he did and what he didn't do, what he was staged.
What a man.
Yeah.
Man, flawed man. A man that had
That's no news to
anger and emotion.
He's human.
He's human.
him abandoning his child, whether it's true or not.
This thing has nothing to do with
do it. Your spiritual journey to Christ Jesus. No.
What is mysticism?
Mysticism is an inner core, inner journey
Okay.
that has no distractions of religion
Okay.
in its path.
Okay.
Mysticism is not a religion.
All true mystics do not condemn any religion. That is why when people have said that we have spoken, when pastors, some pastors, have come out to claim that we spoke against Jesus Christ, we said no. Against the false Jesus you claim to use, not Yeshua HaMashiach. No. Because all true mystics do not speak against any religion.
Not at all.
As I'm here, I do not care about the priest with your gods. I will eat with you. I do not care. I have a lot of pastor friends. I have a lot of fetish friends. I have gone to church. People, our mothers have gone to church. They've been given oils to kill the witches. But with the witches, we are still sitting here when you're.
You know, Christians are very arrogant. They don't want to believe the fact that Jesus Christ is not God. It's so hard for the common person behind the screen watching us to accept that Jesus Christ, like someone's name being Richmond Abibu, is a name. Was born at a different time, a different place.
He did miracles. He didn't sleep. God said, he did rituals just like T.B. Joshua also did. He said, don't sleep with no woman. You can cure all illnesses, all blindness.
Jesus Christ did not sleep with no woman. So you could control his power or God-given gifts. When you say that, sometimes I go through the comments sometimes, even though it does not get to us, sometimes you just randomly bump into them, and you see someone, when we caption our stuff, or there is one of our interviews saying that, God has no religion. You see someone write a whole thesis on it. God has a religion. His religion is Christianity. You understand? Like, why do you think that God's religion is Christianity? What about the Muslim?
Yeah.
What about the Buddhist?
That's true.
What about the traditionalists?
That's true.
So them, they are worshiping who?
They are Krishna.
So they are wrong.
Yeah,
and you see this coming from a young man, a young woman, or a new pastor.
That's true.
They would more repent. Yes.
Yes.
They do comments.
Arrogance.
And they're saying no. God has a religion and it's Christianity.
You see, we talk
But you don't
about
see the older pastors.
Yeah.
Never.
The elderly ones. They don't say that.
Have you ever seen any of the elderly pastors talk about? But you see, we talk about these trending pastors and then their followers, not them. They will come and
Our
write.
religion is
So would you say under the sun, right? Are Christians and Muslims worshiping the same God?
usually it's only African Christians that think this way. You think
down
your
from
traditional,
the
you think that Okomfo, who is calling on his ancestors,
Yeah.
is evil and crazy and worshiping the devil. But Jesus Christ went to the mountains to call upon the past prophets. He went to
Moses,
call on
then the Elijah,
Yeah.
then them.
That's the same thing in Romans saying he was calling on his ancestors.
Yeah.
If someone dies, they are called the ancestor. Spirituality is not an outlook. Real power has no outlook,
outfit,
no fancy dress, fancy shoe.
No. No big grammar.
We look the way we look.
like Nigel Gazy. Yeah.
We look the way we
I know that's your best
It's
friend.
our best friend.
Christianity is not bad.
Yeah.
Christianity in a part is good. If it did not come, we will still be doing human sacrifice.
Yeah.
If it did not come, we will still be a lot of things that
So many things. There will be no forgiveness.
So the advantage and disadvantage.
Yes.
It's just that you should know that as a black man,
Yeah.
your true religion
It's
your
African
religion is
traditional religion.
African traditional religion, which is what your ancestors.
Yes.
There is no sin in
You want
that.
to adopt a foreign religion, Christianity, Islam, whatever, it is fine. Nobody's judging. Religion has no consequence. It does not affect me, it does not affect you.
Yeah.
It's a personal choice.
Yeah.
We leave people to their personal choice and stop condemning
Thank you
anything
very
that
much.
hasn't got to do with Christianity.
Thank you very
because
much.
if you think Jesus Christ can save you, someone too is worshiping
Can
God.
save someone.
And his children are fit as a fiddle.
Yes.
Someone goes to church.
Yes.
All the
the
children are sick.
the first night and they had an accident. Someone went to the shrine to deliver goats and sheep to thank as a yearly thanksgiving for the gods, and he came back home and to sound sleep.
Yeah.
So belief system is something that works individually for everybody. That's what I want my fellow Christians to understand.
Piano star.
And the pastors and our friends, the Christian people, they do not really care. It's not, they are not bothered. It's
the followers.
You shouldn't be bothered.
Yeah.
But it's the followers, the people, is this kids that have phones in their hands that always want to show people that they know Jesus.
They know.
They know Jesus.
And
they,
the woman baby or take woman in address.
they know Jesus so much that you are talking evil, and Jesus is the only way.
And,
How
and
can-
those men, no, let's not forget those small guys that finished Bible school, got a little white thing under here like a crow, and then they opened branches, had one dream, it manifested in the morning, and they thought they had power.
That's all.
He died and went to heaven.
One
Just
dream,
one
one
dream.
dream.
Went to heaven.
Those one people.
He died, went to heaven, saw God, and then came back.
You understand? This guy of guys, I entreat all women to not marry them.
Yeah.
Because I'm young. You see them, they are the ones who abuse women. Most
Guys.
of them, they don't. I know one pastor, he wasn't even letting his wife do pedicure and manicure.
Yes.
Now let's
You know?
let's bring it down to a very very much layman understanding, because I've had we've all had different stories of people actually performing rituals for blood money and stuff. I know some persons, and even personally have my own beliefs on that, which I would say.
Someone trying to
I don't
use you or
think.
something?
No, not that, not that.
Like, I don't know,
like
money.
in
If they
terms
use, I
of,
don't know, go get money.
in terms of, a lot of our youth are actually plunged into that, thinking that, if I bring my girlfriend's head, somebody will do money give me. So, me, I've always been open on that. Because somebody who is going to do that for you,
What is wrong with that person?
why would that person not even do that thing for him or herself
That is-
too? So I would like you to share light on that, because the way the thing is going is really going to a level where it's unbearable anymore. Every day we hear, even some kids the other day, some teenagers.
Casual,
It's
casual,
like,
casual.
people need to
Casual.
understand.
Yes.
Like,
Casual.
because We need to understand.
Now, before they answer, I'll top out so that they take the whole time for themselves. You hear people say "mikobodia."
Okay.
Ultimi bodia for the person to fall ill or die. I don't know ultimi bodia nyeska.
Okay, so the diabo and then the blood money. So when you were saying what you were saying, you said that why can't that person do it for themselves? Let's be very honest. I used to think the same thing. In our journey, I would say you would go and seek for certain mediums, and then you'd go and you see that the person that claims they can help you, they don't even have body cream on their toes.
True. Can I put it like this?
Okay.
Can getting those body parts actually give you money?
Not directly. You see, my brother was saying something. Those people, the priest, the head, whoever ordered.
Actually, there are pastors, Christian pastors who actually use these things to, do rituals.
Yeah,
for
of
people.
course.
Yeah, when they say.
So when we say it, we shouldn't put it like it's just priests and
No. I am generally.
Okay,
Yes.
so
This is something that is happening in our
Sister
society.
Yes, it exists. Any person who says there is no blood money. I'm not talking about the Kanayo movie depiction.
No. We're not talking.
Some people still believe that it's
Selling
there.
your soul.
Selling your soul.
It actually exists.
It's there.
Yes, that
So
there's no
selling
special market for it.
for it.
And it does exist when you are called upon a
Okay, now
divine.
this is some of us when they talk about this. Okay, what is your own take on Illuminati, illumination?
All these societies, they exist. They have existed times before.
Thousands.
2000s, during the Indian times, the wars, the drought, it was there. These are the societies that kind of boosted the Second and the First World Wars, because it was a connection. It was a group of men. It always started with men, but there were women involved. As time goes on, they evolve. As modern times come, they also change. And these groups are not so. Illuminati will not invite the commoner. No, it's an elite. It's first class. So you see people getting fraud and scammed a lot.
Social media. No
Some even
Illuminati
join Illuminati through online.
online.
You see young men getting scammed through online because they wanted to join Illuminati.
Illuminati wrote them an email.
You see people trying
they
to
did
get
tattoos of them.
money rituals through an online medium. It is ridiculous. It's a serious business. Spirituality, money rituals, whatever that has to do with spirit calling, spirit bringing you something, a divine, something that you cannot use your own two physical hands to acquire, but seeking a divine.
It's not the conversation on WhatsApp.
It's not a conversation on WhatsApp. It's not a conversation on how much should I prepare.
You understand?
No, it's foolish.
There is no occult society initiating people online.
Online,
There is no blood money, quick double money for
bring one CD,
bring one
take
CD,
two
bring
CD,
Skagari.
Skabanku, all of that.
does not exist.
No.
These things do not exist. It's not for the child. There's a quote saying Korakoe. Oman baby.
Yeah.
And pay for koe no soon in the buy.
Yeah.
And the one I would tell me ask yourself. Are you 22, 24, you are home, you just finished high school. You think you are struggling. Of course you're going to struggle.
Yeah.
You don't need a spirit to let you elevate yourself from that status.
Yeah.
People have lost millions and millions of investment, yet they are willing to go for another loan and try again.
Now you just finished high school,
and you think
you want to join Illuminati.
Illuminati.
You want to join Freemason. They just keep sending these emails. Oh, they asked me to send this. I'm telling you.
Okay, like that's even their belief that these people they have connection to all.
It's not even belief. It's foolishness. It doesn't exist. It will never exist for you, a young man with no child, no family.
There's a curtain behind that.
No.
That conversation.
You are not near that
You're
conversation.
not near that conversation. You
It's
get
like
to it.
we are all not virgins.
Yeah.
And then there's a virgin. Now we have to talk about sex.
Hey.
But now we have to be careful about how
I'm a
we
virgin though.
lies.
It might want to be slightly.
Come on there.
Slightly.
Come on, come on there.
Slightly.
So now we have to talk about sex, but we have to talk about it in a way that the virgin will not feel like you are trying to spoil him. That's what most of you online think Illuminati, these secret societies is about. No. And you have these pseudo spiritualists, online spiritualists telling you that when you come to this level, there's level 2, there's level
There's
3.
no level.
There's no level anywhere for you online. No.
It does not exist.
No.
But it does exist in the darker side at the crossroad.
Yes.
You have to be recommended physically. It's a physical recommendation.
Not by
Not by online. Actually, I see some place hot. You are going to be duped and poisoned. That is the consequence of people that are following this one to Benin, this one to Ghana, this one to Nigeria, this one to there. You're going to be duped and poisoned. If you don't get duped and poisoned,
Your
they will
star.
kill you. Your star will be taken away from you. You come back and you struggle even more than when you were struggling before you decided to go on that spiritual journey. These things exist, but it's not for a child. That's why we always say that you have to have an inner conversation with yourself. It's not a matter of I'm willing to do a sacrifice. Anybody that says I'm willing to do any sacrifice
Cannot do anything.
Cannot do anything.
But one thing I think I would like us to still look into. I've been going back and forth with this question. Do you agree with the Pope on the LGBTQ marriage?
People should realize something. God, we said this on TV3, we say it again. God does not care your sexual preference.
He does not.
He does not. He truly does not. Unless someone is trying to rape your little son or little girl, that is when you have a problem with them. Just like someone worshiping the devil, they are Satanists. Waking up in the morning and going to their work, functioning properly. There are functioning junkies. I've seen a functioning junkie before. He does drugs, he's still functioning properly. I've seen functioning lesbians and functioning gays who can reason with you very well. You don't have to look at them in a funny way. I've seen people who are very straight give birth to people who are gay. I've seen gay couples give birth to straight children. It does not affect you. It's something that you do not have a power over or control over. You do not want your children to be gay. Pray that God, let my children pick after my hormones. Or they will surprise you. People that are really against gay people, all this stuff,
They end up having
gay children.
gay kids.
Usually it's an inward insecurity.
Is
Actually
gayism a
bisexual.
spiritual thing?
Everything is spiritual.
Everything. We live in a spiritual
We live
world.
in a spiritual
We are
world.
spiritual beings having a physical experience.
So for the Western world to throw light on it to make it seem it's just a lifestyle or a way of living.
Being binary or
The reason why
non-binary and stuff.
Africa is not ready to legalize LGBT and others, the Qs and the A's. Why? Because we lack spiritual freedom. Look at how religion has made us sheep.
Yes.
And you want to bring gayism?
Somebody even would wish that if we are driving, the car would somersault because you are preaching about.
And you want to legalize. You want people think that it's all right to fall in love with another man. No. It's wrong.
We are not ready yet.
We are not ready yet. Just look at how people look at people who are gay, as if they are going to infect them,
Yeah.
as if it's an infection.
Yeah.
But let's say if a gay person was giving out loans, you see straight people that will line up to
Go and get it.
Yes, like as if it's not gay money.
Who go do line?
Our mindset is not ready there.
Who go join the queue?
Our mindset is not ready.
Yeah.
God has no religion. God has no sexuality.
When you say God, the Christian, first thing, yes, Jesus.
It's like Jesus. Stop saying, when I say God, I'm talking about God, Alpha and Omega, the
Yes.
one who created heaven and earth, the one who created the gods, created the deities, they created the angels, the demons,
The Jesus, the Muhammad, the Buddhas, all
All
of
of
it.
them.
God.
the God that created the sheep and created the human being.
The God that created you, the pastor that's standing in front of
So,
that
so the
pulpit.
attention should be on the supreme
God,
being.
supreme being, who
Not
is not
anyone
religious.
else.
Yes,
That's
I'm
the
not saying your
conversation.
religion. You are going to make account for all that you're doing.
to God.
To God.
But
But if you decide to be a Christian, the most funniest and saddest people I see are the Christian gays.
How can you be gay?
Christian
Christian?
Christian, yes.
Yes.
Charlie, it be sharp.
It's pure
Christian
foolishness.
gay.
I think they are foolish. Yes. How can you be gay
They choke.
and you want to be a
Christian
Christian?
gay.
Choke.
Yes, because you are a book that has been paraphrased in a manual. Most of the whatever who were inspired by the Holy Spirit, blah blah blah, who wrote the Bible, actually most of them were pedophiles and bisexuals.
Ah.
Go
yes.
Go
Can we have more of that?
Ah.
Go to the
Oh yes.
Ah.
Yes, if you go to that country, you see. There is a power there. When we go into this topic,
When we go into gayism and
talk
lesbianism,
about it,
we
before
talk
you
about the
walk,
power that
you have
is
to
there.
walk aggressive because somebody will think this is
Yes.
why they gay.
Because we practice sex magic.
Yes. So we know a lot about
We know a
sex
lot about
magic.
sex magic. We initiate sex magic. We do couple cleansing for people, so we know. We do couple cleansing for heterosexual couples, for gay couples. When we do our Europe tours, that's what we do for people. We initiate them, we cleanse them. People that lack the knowledge and the know-how to have gay sex, we tell them, stay away from this. You have no knowledge about it. You're going to be infected with HIV and you're going to die a shameless death. People say gay killed you. Gayism did not kill you. You lacked it. And you were peer pressured into it. Most people are not gay. They are peer pressured into it. That's why Ghana people, we are afraid. Because Ghana people, we are dumb as hell.
And we are hungry.
We are hungry.
There's a lot of hunger here.
Hungry boys
Africa.
and girls on the streets.
Yes.
And
So
they will
you
be
see-
leading them to this thing without their own conscience, their own gayism is people can fall in love with an actual man. But in Ghana, most 90% of gay people are doing it because they are hungry.
Even the women,
Yes.
who are letting other men have sex with them in their inner, they are doing it out of hunger. Look at Mauricio Budon.
They are not in love. They
They are
don't
not in
like.
love.
They don't like.
But the
I saw
sex
even one
magic,
guy else
no,
sitting
the
in my
sex
chair here.
magic, no, my interest did there.
When we go into it, it's spiritual biology. So in Korea, we want to caution them. You know, we talk on the surface of it. LGBTQ, they fall under sex magic, love, normal couple man and woman love making. They all fall under sex magic.
Okay.
So they fall under a topic called solo sex. Solomon invented it. That's why he married a lot of women.
Okay.
He was masturbating with some. he was using sex magic to attract prosperity with some. The Brunei Masam do humanizing and still profit of it.
That man start humanizing.
And
There's depth.
do you know how many older men, important men in this country that we live in, how they sleep with young men? When their wives are
Or
dead?
many important, powerful men that would prefer sex in the inner of a woman than with
They
the.
can't talk that nonsense with their wife, so they have to have these Snapchat girls who are ready to do anything for money.
This thing, they popular. Like everybody will always say, something just happened to you, pair. Hey, my village people.
Yeah.
This one just go down. Hey, my village people.
But you see,
Village people.
In as much as we say that,
Village
we all
people.
believe in spirituality,
It
it's possible.
Is there?
Spiritual superstition exists.
Yes.
People, village people are actually existing. You know, the spirits and the foundation of our family deities as Africa, as an African man or woman. If you are listening to me, remember this: no matter how much you go to church, you sweep there, pay your tithe. There is a deity. There is an ancestral
That is
calling.
following you.
That is following you.
Yes.
So when you see your village people, they actually do exist.
Yes,
There's
yes.
a power, a source.
It's in the blood.
It's in the blood. That has been plugged and will constantly monitor you, your success, your progress.
The
in life.
day you give birth, the gods in your family, they know.
They know.
You can sleep at the church.
That you have a
can
new
sweep.
granddaughter, you have a new grandson. So you constantly need to charge yourself, cleanse yourself, fortify yourself, and separate yourself from any ancestral or generational
Curses,
the
curses.
negative side. The negative side. And attract the goodness of your generation. Attract the favor and the blessings of your family. Do you do all the village curses to follow you? Pray for the village blessings to follow you.
I want to stay there. I hear we all have our stars that follows that. And so if someone doesn't want the best for you, if someone doesn't like you, they can go somewhere
And change it.
work on you so that you lose your star, or maybe you lose whatever it is. I don't know how true that is. if
Yes,
you
it can happen in a lot of ways, just by a handshake, just by someone taking your picture to the shrine, to the pastor, to yes, people have their own inner rituals that they can do to bring you down. Everybody has a star, it's a ritual.
But it's not that simple. As in, I see you, I don't like you, I take your picture to an altar. That's not how it works. We have to have a certain deal. And like say we did a business and then you cheated me and then I said no, I have to.
Or you're being rude to me.
It doesn't work.
Just being rude to you.
Yes,
Oh, yes,
some people
that
have
happens.
spiritual gifts.
Hey,
That if you're rude to them at workplaces, school, college, whatever, they can impact a bad luck onto you. A bad luck energy will be following you everywhere you go.
Now people have to understand that you can still be tormented. You can be cursed, you can be hexed and still functioning properly.
Yes.
Because you're alive doesn't mean you're alive. Alive means health, success, joy. You
But
give
it will be 50-40. It will be
People
imbalance.
think that this cause if something was wrong with me, why would I, like we spoke about masturbation and then some people said that they are fine, let's go to abroad and see. White people like you, where have you been? Nowhere. You are talking about something. You're saying
But
that
masturbating is a bad thing, eh?
it is
Too much of everything.
too much of everything is bad. If you don't have control over anything, then you have to do it in secrecy. You have to turn off the light.
You feel guilty after masturbation.
Then there is a
there's
problem. And you have to admit it.
You feel empty after it.
There's a
There's a
problem.
problem.
You feel empty after sex.
There's a problem.
You look at your finances is going down. Your relationship are unstable because you've been masturbating. The effects of masturbation is a lot. The negative effects are a lot because people do it out of loneliness, boredom, and just lack of everything.
So it's a bad thing then. There's nothing good about it.
There's good things.
There's good things about it.
If you
Sex
channel
magic.
it. Sex
There's good
magic
things
is
about
good.
it.
Sex magic is good in everything. You understand? You encourage it. You know, sex magic is good. The semen is power in there. Spiritual biology. You know, the menstrual, the period. There's power in there.
Is there a society for mystics? Like,
Yes,
there's
yes,
a
yes,
society
yes.
down
There's
here
a-
or across the globe.
Across the biggest one from Sagru, the Mystics of India, and then there are other fraternities.
Yeah.
Even in Ghana, there are fraternities.
There's a lot of them.
But there are none of them online that are telling you to come and pay 600 cedis for.
Okay, is it like a cult?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you see here in Ghana, when we say court, people assume,
Everybody said
yeah,
start
yeah.
people
speaking.
killing group.
That's sometimes just a philosophical groups.
Yeah.
Sharing of
Books
knowledge.
and spiritual books. And,
Sometimes there are the black occult and then there's a red occult and then there's a white mystical groups where people show give white spells.
Yes.
There's a full moon coming.
Spells?
Yeah.
Spells, yeah.
Oh,
Magic
okay.
works, spells to boost your business, to
boost your personal life.
And it works?
Yeah, it
Yes,
does.
it
work.
does.
It does work. It works a lot. And there's
But these are not for people who are seeking greater, bigger things. These are, you see, the people that we have come across with, say white people, the diasporans, they probably want to buy $1,000 coat, winter jacket. summer jacket or whatever.
The black man
And they will do a spare work for that. But when somebody from Ghana comes to you, they're not working. They've never had 100,000 cedis in their account before, and they want $1 million.
Of course.
Ridiculous.
They're going to start drinking blood. They're going to have restrictions.
This is the same type of stuff. A 30-year-old girl, she wants a husband. She doesn't work. She's never rented an apartment. She wants a rich man. She wants a man who has a car. She wants a man that can give her capital.
Doesn't have a car.
She herself doesn't have a car. She doesn't even have driving license.
It's what you're saying is
She's in
true.
church praying for a good husband. When the luxury car parks and then ask for a number.
We are standing at Madina's traffic light. A luxury car parks. Hey, you're
it's true. It's true.
You are church praying.
Let's look into tithe.
Tight.
Yes.
Okay.
Into tithing. Some people believe if you don't pay your tithe, your business don't move forward.
God no go bless you.
Things doesn't go well for you. And then even some pastor even emphasize on it. And they will tell you this is the reason why you have to. And even they even kind of separate the call out of tithes from the major call out of the general people and stuff. Yeah. I'm a tither. I'm looking inward. Okay. And then I'm looking inward. Then there's been a time too I did not pay tithes, and then
things went down.
It's not like anything went down.
It's still no average.
Everything is just still
normal,
okay and fine. So, but like nobody has the knowledge of all, and I believe at least you guys have your own belief too when it comes to tithing. Is he a blockade to someone's blessing if you don't pay your tithe? Because I've been on the two side. Yeah, like everything is just like the same. I'm still cool. I'm still getting what I'm getting. I'm still fine.
The thing is, my brother, anything that you do not submit yourself to has no power over you. But what has power over you, whether you choose to submit or pay reverence to, is, like my brother said, your blood, where it's connected to, which is African spirituality. Now, when we teach, we do not want people to think, oh, you are trying to divert people so they go to the shrine. I honestly don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care about you taking sheep or cows to, I don't care. Same way, I do not care about you thinking that you have to go and bow down to a man, to a pastor. We are all pastors here. We are all men of God. We do not just speak of Jesus more often than the pastor does. That's why you think he's closer to God. He's just closer to Jesus. I am closer to Jesus too. So we have to understand that tithe, donations, anything that we give another human being for the sake of the God soul or the God connection that they have, it's
make
not
an impact in our life.
It's not going to change our life.
But it is them.
It's to impress. It's like when I am your pastor and you impress me, I am obliged. Full moon. Oh, these people, like on Christmas, many people send me and my brother gifts. Some did not. Do you think that those who did, I will sleep without not lighting a candle, or the rituals, the stuff we do, we will, because they impressed me. Same way, you're impressing the pastor. That money will never go to Jesus Christ.
You are supporting the church. So why would the pastor not go onto his altar
and pray for you?
Pray specially for you.
It's automatic.
It's automatic.
Because the tithe, I know they write their names on it.
Yeah.
The pastor, the clerk, the accountant.
Go to the invoice and see.
Okay,
okay, all right. Last month, on the contract. What cost special altar? So you want something from God, from your Christian, your church. You should, and you know your pastor is anointed. Of course, you have to pay the tithe. But don't let him tell you that it's for Jesus Christ. No, it's not for Jesus Christ. You want favor with him, and whatever power that the Holy Spirit, Holy Ghost, you think is in him. So your belief system should work for you. That you believe that people pay tithe to the shrine. People pay it because they believe that. People even pay street dues. Have you heard
mafia tithe? Yeah.
That's there too. Yeah. So that when you are walking, you feel somebody will not slap you from the back. You think it's a spirit. It's a spirit. It's a human being. Somebody paid him to do that.
To just do
the reason
that.
why they pay the mafia tithe is the same thing. That you also pay mafia tithe and Jesus tithe difference between. And that before tithe to try my difference between. Maybe I give you one. You see how many politicians pay mafia tithe?
Yeah.
Uncle Shema suffer because Jesus said the barrel of the gun is more powerful than the pastor. Understand? I want
to ask this. I want to ask this. Has anyone ever used this word? Because, like,
we also pay tithe. 1 second. We do pay tithes.
Oh, that's nice.
All
That's
tithes, all
good.
kinds of tithes.
All kind of tithes.
I mean,
Yeah.
some the mafia.
Yes.
We women tight. Women tight.
Women tight. See, women tight.
As people see, because I know
Such a
this
tight.
Such a tight. This guy the papers. Such a tight.
when I leave it. I see this thing. I know see one way or the other, whether it's online or somewhere or on a conversation or like a message. I know people will have used that for you guys. Have people ever tagged you guys Antichrist?
Oh yes,
We get that a lot. Demons, Antichrist. We get that.
You know, some say we perish, some say our legs will break before we die. Some say
Some
we
people
suffer.
they are purging us in the name of Jesus
Yes,
Christ.
some say yes.
But then, do you think Christians should be doing that?
That's what I say. Most Christians are arrogant. That's why they are suffering.
Yes.
Especially the ones who live on the internet, who want to showcase their Christianity online.
Alright.
Those people.
Unless you don't post, they'll come and
Yes.
comment.
Yes, you should change your last name to Christ because they are so arrogant. But yet their Bible and the book that they follow preaches against
In
it.
somewhere in the Bible, I think Jesus Christ, the followers, some were preaching with the name of Jesus. And I think Peter and the brothers went to Jesus and said, Jesus, there's some twins that's preaching with us. Jesus said, no, if they are not against us, then they are with us. So you think you know Jesus. You don't have one direction that's not out of the Bible. Your pastor knows that. That's why he's in front of you and you are at the back. You know, we did a previous a little cleansing ritual free, totally free. You just open our doors, say, come and cleanse yourself. We were sat up
On
here on
the
the
chairs.
chair. Others were sat on the mat. And people had the nerve to say, we are exalting ourselves.
Why this?
Yeah.
Why this sitting down?
Wow.
I said, you go to this person.
Mental slavery. Mental slavery.
Now the person even have a rare chair, your coach chair, even
Two for
some of them there's no power in it. It's a question. There's no power in it.
There's no power.
There's no power in it.
Some there's power.
I read something online yesterday. The guy was saying in Africa, it's only in Africa where pastor will carry security guard, then sell holy water and safety oil, give members, say make that thing protect
You
the
know me,
member.
that one particularly, I'm not like
And
this.
that was how I read it.
I feel
yesterday. I was like, what?
I don't know the attack.
And the Sunniche.
Yes, what it, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes the more people go up, they create enemies that they are not aware.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like
like
us,
us.
you see,
You know,
yeah.
I don't. One time we got out from Kumasi, a radio station in Kumasi. There was a van there. They put us in. So
that's-
I honestly don't know what kind of physical attack we have not met in our life.
Wow.
That's what we walk
Yes.
about it.
Like
Unless-
physically.
Oh
Physical
yes,
attack.
physical attacks.
Abuse.
Oh, like
Guys.
somebody trying to stab you with a knife or
People trying
somebody.
to shoot at your car at night. Oh, so
The
many
thing we have not met yet is, I think, grenade or something.
Bomb.
Bomb.
Hey.
Yes.
No.
Like
Seriously,
metromet-
Oh,
serious.
seriously, like you
Oh,
guys
yes.
move out there, people who want to eliminate you.
Oh.
So we try spiritual now far.
Physical.
Yet every time we go
Wow.
to interviews, we go alone.
Yes.
Yeah, I need a metro no.
Oh, you mentioned one.
So as we there
Mama
now,
John wa
wait,
bọ́
Troy.
Mama John wa bọ́
Troy. So as we there here now,
Yes.
brothers, we go for here two again.
Oh,
You
yes.
can come in and but the thing is, what you possess is a spiritual gift from God. It's and the one now we pay no.
What do you say?
What do you say?
Like as we sit here, for the longer hours we are going to sit here,
You can bring a
nobody can
machete.
enter here and try to harm us.
You can bring a machete.
Leave.
Yes.
We would be dreading. People have brought gun and said, "Hey, Mama, you're lucky."
My lucky, and then they turn back.
So how does one, join the train of being a mystic? Is it a calling? Do you
It's
stand
a
up
call,
and
a calling.
What is it, your
Just
call?
as it's opening churches, it's a calling. It's not
opening church?
everything. It's a calling.
Calling.
You can love Jesus
It's
Christ.
like the way like a man of God is being called.
Yes.
That's how
Brother,
a mystic
we are
person.
young men, but if I sit here and tell you that I have not had kingmakers, I've not had
Come to
important
our temples,
political
office.
coordinators come to me. You know, my office chair is not so big, but it's comfortable than this one because you didn't give me a pillow at the back.
We are
Is
sorry.
that
That one.
producer? Is the producer?
And I see men who their arm size is bigger than this couch. Certain people who have royal blood direct through and through. It's a calling.
People
What
that are
talk can I
great
say?
men.
That can make people come to me.
Can do nothing.
It's not about the fancy car. It's not about the home, the property. They have more than you. Intellectual. They are wiser, smarter, intelligent. They have made investment more than you. So if you are able to talk, you are able to teach, and these people are drawn to you, it is not by your hand. Same way with the past. That's why these pastors, they always come up with there's so many controversy, so many dirty controversy around them. Because they are forcing. They read the Bible through and through. I think I want to be a man of God.
I can be the-
I can be a pastor. Then they will start staging miracles. They are sewing strange clothes.
With these strange designs.
Strange designs. You write eye here, breast here, to scare people.
But these things are supposed to go into the altar. Don't you think we all have some scary clothes? But these things are for our spirit to enter in.
Like, stop the chada, the swag,
You still have to- Yes, out there. Yes.
because that's what people perceive, like somebody that is a traditionalist
Has to be
or
strange and dangerous.
Why it's not in the cloth?
No.
Dress, rasta, don't mean that I've grown our hair for 9 years. You've cut it once. The power is not in this. The power is not in the rank.
November 11,
And some
2015.
kwa moya rasta na chesa mo shepa.
Oh.
It's a lifestyle choice. What you're saying?
So the gods know they like the lifestyle there.
The gods they high sometimes.
I know a traditional priest, when we finish every ritual, you change the smoke, because there will be blood of chickens and animals. It's like, that's all you get. This one is about 50.
If you meet him, you ask him what he does for a living.
You know what this is? He says, I'm a farmer.
Also a farmer.
Yes.
Nana mo what achievement. We shouldn't be a.
Ubisa also there.
Also a farmer.
A farmer. Obo or comfort. Ubisa also a farmer. Through spirituality, it's not something to. See, people talk. Pastors, like, I'm a prophet of God. There's one guy, my best friend. I will not mention his name again. He always says, he's always trying to remind people.
Or if I be a man of God.
It's too much,
bro. Why?
It's like you're acting like when you go home, you don't take off your outfit and walk around in singlet and boxers. Honey, where's my food? You do that. You do that.
That's like you don't shit.
Stop acting that way.
Wait, what?
Be normal. That's why when the sickness befalls you, people laugh.
That hey, you suffer. You didn't see it.
You didn't see that kidney. You didn't see drinking all that 5-star will give you kidney problem. You didn't see that.
Wow.
Yes.
Because Jesus Christ, your leader, the one that you are following.
How?
When he came, what was he wearing?
Robe.
Where was he sitting? Among the poor people.
Poor people, where there's people have scars, and that's where you were sitting.
Talking about Jesus Christ,
Very nice.
do you
Very nice
believe
guy.
in the second coming?
Umba.
No so pa and so I'm my
And you see,
to kwabesi you.
My brother, when we say this, this thing we are playing about, you see, that's an bomb pie, say, breaking camera,
Chale also babio.
But it's
we
a
need
lie
the second coming.
He has come already, but through the reincarnation of many special prophets like TB Joshua,
All of
many
them.
Idahosa, Monet.
No, McMahon, when we mention TV Joshua, it's not because we believe him 100%.
No, he's
Yes,
human.
we need to understand that.
When I mentioned Usiben Pamo, say yes to a bar for me, and that's what we 100%.
Reverend Abofo,
Kennedy Japan.
They are not perfect.
So
They are not perfect, but they have come with God's gift to make their impact.
Yes.
But people choose to focus on their flaws so much
that they lose the
We are
fight.
trying to, so baba to so
Look at the goodness and mercies that Usiben Papa Bay. The goodness and mercies that Duncan Williams Wabe.
the kufa do susu ye. Akufa do nyosof. Ya namuan be ye.
This is to see what they have done. People have come before them.
Yes,
The Richard, the Ponzi and all these people have come before.
demons can evolve through human beings so they can destroy people's dreams.
Yes.
this brings me to this very question. Now, we all know, we are all growing with this logic. We are all pursuing it. Heavenly race, I no go tire. Heavenly race, I no go tire. Heaven, hell. What is your take?
Heaven,
Hell, it's a mental state.
it's all dependent on how good you live, how bad things are for you. That's why you see very, very, very powerful rich men, like the men on the cover of this,
Ibrahim Muhammad.
you don't see them being overly religious. Once you attain a certain standard of success, you see
status
that,
in society.
or status in society, you see that
You separate yourself.
life really is not about heaven or hell. Life is for rent. I saw Cheddar recently in an interview. He said that life is a rent. Yes, it is a rent.
Yeah.
Because if you are to focus on the second coming of Jesus Christ, the second
Hell,
coming of
heaven,
or even amongst the Muslims, that there are people that believe that there is a special type of Muhammad's prophet that's coming even after Muhammad. Like, if you follow those lies, you will never be truly happy. If you think you are going to suffer and you are going to prosper one day,
In heaven,
Jesus Christ is going to open a big door with gold gates, 11 virgins, and milk.
Bouncer day there. They go
Wait.
Shoot yourself right now.
Okay, so paradise and heaven, what is the difference?
Paradise, heaven, I think both of them are used interchangeably with each
Yes.
other. And they are all a place of peace, love, happiness, joy.
No sin, no
I just
crime.
think that any reasonable person, any person with the true power of God in them, will not be controlled by religious books and dogmas and indoctrination.
Focus on now. How
Focus
many
on now.
lifetime?
Are you
How
changing?
much do you have?
What
how
are you
much
going
time?
to do to change your lives, your family's lives, your loved ones?
What impact?
are you making?
Sitting here, if we were using this discussion, this platform
Talk about
to
heaven
talk
and
about
earth.
heaven and earth,
A
then-
place where you have not been there, I have not been there.
No.
Why would I want to waste my time thinking about this place? Why do I want to wait till I get to heaven before I enjoy the luxuries and pleasures of life?
no.
Why not go now?
So, do you believe in the theory of reincarnation after death?
Reincarnation exists.
there.
I think heaven and earth too is a mental state. Like I said, I've been there so many times.
You go heaven.
Yes, I go heaven a lot. When
If I can't wait.
when I'm very joyful and happy in my most,
Okay. I think I'm getting the
my most
perspective.
happiest
I'm
moments.
getting it. I'm
That's
getting
when in
it.
heaven.
I'm getting it.
I'm going through hell,
Spirituality. I'm
depression.
getting it.
I've not gone through depression. I'm speaking for you and I.
Yeah.
When you're going through sadness, disappointment, failures, just setbacks in life.
That be hell.
That's
That's
hell.
hell.
That's all. Stop thinking crazy.
There's a fire.
What else is when you and pass us? We so do everything. We mansion. How would what?
On the mansion. Oh.
Okay, but there is this verse in the Bible, in the book of Revelation 12:12. It reads thus: "Therefore rejoice, O heavens, and you who dwell in them. But woe to you who hurt and see, for the devil has come down to you in great wrath."
Yeah.
Do you think? Because I begin
See,
to.
we are not Christians. We do not really care about all these things and stuff you see in the Bible. Don't do harm to another person. Don't sacrifice another
important.
human being. Don't gossip. Don't
Don't lie. Don't take
lie. Don't
somebody's
cheat.
wife for all that stuff. That's what's
Bible
important.
means same name. I don't need a Bible.
There's a
to tell
man
me
going
that.
to come with 7 horses. Start calling angels and demons and see the things you see on your eye top.
You
You cease to read the Bible. You focus down on what you can do.
and how
Yes.
much you can channel the angelic powers
Powers
and
to your
universal powers to
advantage.
your advantage in life.
Yes.
You don't be focused about Bible reading quotes. As Catholics, we never read about this part of the Bible.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was always because in the Catholicism, our what do you call it? The Bible verses come from Rome Street and it
Yeah.
goes to the circus, and then we read about Peter,
Most
John, the
of the-
apostles. Most of them was about
The
the apostles.
letters.
Why?
The letters. Why?
Roman Catholic is a
Most of the
spiritual
Old
church.
Testament.
Yet
Yes.
we do
Yeah.
not talk about spirituality and fear and fear.
We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that.
So the wealthy people, you think the one-man churches have wealthy people? No.
Yeah.
The real wealthy people, the
Are in
life
the
changing,
Catholic churches.
are in the Catholic churches, and all those,
Yeah.
they are there.
Octodus.
You don't want to hear all that nonsense. They you know,
Yeah.
About home buying. If you pay,
Yeah.
one atare, you
Sorry,
you atare.
That's one thing that the new prophet, the one in Kumasi, Prophet Alum Cheya, that's one thing he has said that I like about Beyi not existing. But the members, some of the members, they are very, very shallow-minded to the extent that they believe that what he said, he meant it literally.
Literally, no.
He doesn't mean there is no witchcraft.
So do not do. He doesn't want them to
He
dwell.
doesn't want his people to dwell on the witchcraft thing too much.
And about school no failure.
But it's for the deep-minded. It's supposed to be, or no, he's supposed to be with seekers. Because the people that are Christian folks
Very carnal.
and very carnal. So when he says something, they take it very literal on the surface about there is no witchcraft. That's a big lie. And he knows he's not lying to them. But to them, how they are receiving it is like teachers saying 1 + 2 is 4.
Teachers saying that go to school, go to university, and you become a very important person in your life. Doesn't mean that you have to follow it.
No.
You can have a child before you marry.
Yeah.
Still, you have a successful marriage.
Yes.
It doesn't mean that you have to marry. Some people, women are getting to 40 and they're waiting to marry before they have a
Hey,
child.
be chromosome my own fire. I just want worry and so
That's one fire.
And to met now,
What I say, some women want to marry before they have a child. Meanwhile, they're getting to 40.
And they don't have a job.
They don't have a
You
job.
don't have a car. You don't have an apartment. You don't
They don't have any
nothing.
career.
So who's going to marry
Marry
you?
a jobless, pretty woman.
Because I kind of
Decoration man
I kind
king of
of
autumn.
yeah, I kind of always kind of concur with some things. Sometimes there's something that I've been reading about because why do human beings, when we want to describe devil, we will say he has he's a liar. We describe him with
All the bad things.
deceit.
All the bad attributes.
He is a backbiter, greed, and all of these things. But if we look inward, why does those characteristics of what we use to quantify devil, why does it look exactly
The
like
human being
characteristics
inside.
of human beings?
The human being
Because God is human. God is in the Bible, your Bible, you're Christian. He says he made us in his image. That's how the devil is. Human beings, we are God and the devil. It's a duality like this. So it's a parallel universe. God, devil, God.
Keeps
devil.
interchanging.
Keeps interchanging. Depending on our actions and then the reactions that we get from people. But God is not a separate body. The devil is not a separate body.
No.
They are the same. They are twins. Not even twins. Twins are, we have our own mind.
So
Devil and God have the same mind. That is why in the Bible, the Christian Bible, it talks about God promising to kill people and send animals, wild animals from the wildness to come and kill children, blood left and right. The same God know who frowns up against wickedness and murder.
If somebody can kill you like this, do you think they can bless you? Why do you believe it?
So it's a
Same
balance.
God.
You have to understand that God is not outside of you. It's within. The devil is not outside of you.
It's within.
It's within. When you understand this reality,
This occult that people want to join.
Yeah.
I want to
sometimes
join.
this is what they teach them.
yeah.
They tell you, how far are you willing to go? He said, I want a big church, like the synagogue of whatever. How far are you willing to go? Are you willing to leave your wife at home, stay at the synagogue? Are you willing to open a temple that is only for you? Are you willing to be solo? Are you, they just go, and these things are not set by human being, no. Because if human being blesses you or shows you the way, they will have a backup to blackmail you with. You see what's going on out there these days? This is a spiritual contact. That's what I was saying. I'm ready to join. It's not a comment and text message. Come. There's conversations that
Today,
only
what you
spirit can have.
have been discussing today mostly has been about spiritual psychology, the surface of it. We haven't talked about spirit said. It is because carnal minds cannot comprehend spiritual things.
Yeah.
So when you speak about so much spiritual things, sometimes you start thinking,
This is crazy. They call some spirit and they slap them in the head. Because this is they are saying.
But they want to go down to people's level. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
We are very sane and we know 1 + 1
They are
is
very
two.
normal.
But yet we believe that sometimes 1 + 1 can change to 3.
Yes, they think because of the way we see the world, the spirit we call. We think when there is food and meat now, we start eating with our feet. Yes, that's what most people think. Some people think we are crazy. That's why Pastor preaching at this church that today the world has gone so bizarre that there are people who are supposed to be mad on the street. And this pastor, I'm telling you that if this Sunday service he doesn't go, he will not have money to buy meat for his wife to make soup. But
He doesn't have a job.
He doesn't have a job. His job is if Jesus Christ come tomorrow, he doesn't have a job again.
He's out of service.
He'll be out of service, he'll be out of job. But he's talking about us as if what we are saying doesn't make sense. It does.
Someone even went on one billboard in Kumasi. A whole evangelist went to rent systems.
I stand under it and bash us.
Bash us.
Oh.
He said that even this occult people have billboard.
Oh.
Yes, I said,
Even this one got the boy.
and I told him, do you think KMA is stupid? Do you know the letter? Manager wrote a very big English.
And they
for KMA.
approve it.
Yeah,
But
they
they don't approve it.
Yeah.
Why does all these white people diasporans come to
us?
Why? They are foolish.
Somebody's working $20 an hour or something.
To come with flag by
Say, I want a naming ceremony. From who? These boys? Do you think what we're saying is it's not stupid? They are seeing something there.
No.
So people need to see and take away that perception of it's not about Jesus, so I'll not listen.
Listen. It's about God.
Listen.
Talking
God
about-
is the ultimate.
Ultimate.
So do you believe in the Trinity?
Yes.
So we are spiritual. The Trinity is a spiritual aspect of Christianity.
You know, I'll
The
tell
God
you
of
this
the
thing.
Father, the Son,
Yes.
and the Holy
So
Spirit.
mysticism is in every religion. So every religion, we are humanists and we are penitents and we believe and respect every religion because there is a spiritual truth in every religion.
There are certain angels when you're calling them in between the
Incantations or the invocation.
You have to do the cross.
Do the cross.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't mean Jesus is powerful than all the other masters.
Sometimes some spirits, when they come for intervention, when you are helping someone and they come for intervention, you have to actually banish them in the name of Yeshua Messiah. Yes.
According to studies, we saw the way when God wants to appear to his prophet, or when miracles happen, when some things happen. We could see it, like people could actually experience it physical. But nowadays, or is it because there was sometimes I felt like maybe perhaps is it because people don't no longer worship God the way they should worship Him? That's why He doesn't show Himself the way He does show Himself way back. Or is there any other?
So God is changing. The universe is changing. The moon is changing. Human beings, our belief system is actually
No, let
changing.
me correct you. God is not changing. The ways to talk to God.
The ways we talk to God has changed. In the olden days, even in the traditional worship, there were certain kind of earthenware bowls that could be chanted at the shrine and produce actual gold.
Yes.
Gold. You walk into the shrines, and then came the mystical pastors who could do magic, who could do intuitive healing. Mackenzie does intuitive healing. It does happen.
That's why this hand is no more.
Yes, intuitive healing, and then you banish it, and then you let it come out, and you direct the negative spirit.
So that right there is not like you fall and break your hand or something.
No. Oh, it's not for.
No, can you
I should go deeper about it.
a little bit?
This is my power hand.
Wow.
I've never in my life as a mystic used this hand to wipe my ass. Yes, I use the right. I've never used this hand for anything. I don't even use touch woman. Nothing will make.
Wow.
So this is my power hand
You have to dedicate a part of your body
for a spirit.
for a divine energy, for God to use you through there.
Wow.
Yes. Some have dedicated their manhood.
So anybody could just sit down and thought maybe you hit your own or something burn you. Or...
Some dedicate their mama.
Wow.
Yes, that's why you see a
Some
lot of,
dedicate their
some are
legs.
very
Wow.
Some pastors and some spiritual people, they do not, they stay far away from women. They have children, but they stay far away from their family.
Yes.
They dedicated that to their altar. We as twins, we dedicated our spirit wants to us to impart into people. That's my power, and I use it a lot. To impart it through our hands to people. He imparts through his left hand. So together we form a superpower. But it goes interchangeably. Some, of course, we have heard ridiculous people pulling passports from their shoe. I'm not going to say that the power is in their shoe or their feet.
Oh, yeah.
I saw one the other day.
Some people don't want
say-
passports
I
for
saw
their
one the other day.
Everything that we say, there's a other side of it that is bullshit,
That's a trick.
straight
You know.
trick stuff.
Crap.
Crap.
Even-
There's nonsense.
Yeah.
This is you are saying here. There are people there writing things down.
Yeah.
And they will go and lie to people about it.
Even before we wrap up, right? For the younger people who think making worthy or making it in life has to be the shorter cut. For the other people also who think maybe mysticism or whatever, it's a bad thing or it's associated with the devil. And then maybe people who also don't know that it's a bit and pieces of like all the other religion, just like
Hidden
you said.
spiritual knowledge.
Exactly. What would you want to tell them? What would be maybe your final words to some of these people for them to understand that tomorrow when they see your billboard somewhere in Kwadas or maybe
They don't start
Makola,
saying Holy Ghost
they'll-
fire.
Exactly my
It
point.
even sends more power
Power to me.
Power to me.
That's the funny thing. When people say that, it sends more energy to us.
Like you guys feel it?
yes.
Yes, I feel
Sometimes
it.
I pray so much, and this I'm saying is not even a
Okay,
joke.
praying.
I pray so much. I
Let's
say in
talk
the name of
about
Jesus
prayer.
Christ.
You know, when you guys came here, I asked about your. Can we see the
Oh,
knife?
this is a prayer mat. This is
Yeah.
the Jewish
the
prayer
talents.
mat.
Yes.
Oh,
I saw it. It's so nice, and I'd be like, oh, is that an
There are
attire?
fake ones too in town. Some of the pastors by they wrap their Bible around it. There's no power.
This
in
was,
it.
this was actually imparted to us by a Jewish master
Yes.
in Israel, and
His name was.
mention his name. They won't
It's like you've traveled across the globe. And then,
Yeah, we also went to France. There was a place called the Catacomb.
Catacomb.
And then you should look it up. CATACOMB. The Catacomb. We went there. Me and my brother.
We
here.
went there.
We went there.
Spend an entire 3
Yes.
hours.
You paid 150 euros. I want to say something, my brother.
Yeah.
You paid 150 euros for that tour. Now, this catacomb is a place filled with only human skull, human parts.
These humans
Calls
Yes.
like head.
priests,
Well,
kings, pastors,
Look it up,
slaves,
catacomb.
a lot of them. And pastors go there.
Catacomb.
Yes, the
Pastors
catacomb.
go there to seek spiritual power.
Me
Because
and my brother, we booked for what is it called?
3 hour
Private tour.
Private tour.
The standard, you can pay 50 euros, they will take you inside, but we waited till everybody was gone. Because we
that
wanted
you
to go
can-
deeper
Yeah.
into the crypts, see.
There are places where it's restricted.
Yes.
We wanted to go there. We showed them our mystical card. We have a card, United mystical card that
we showed them.
They know that you're
Yes.
a mystic person and you want
And
to.
the Igbo was taking us through, taking us this head, human schools, Like you can't go to Awudome right now and just say, let me take this human part. Whose family also is?
Yeah.
They were showing us this part.
Written, powerful people.
Rotten penises and skeletons and stuff.
Like ancient
Ancient
people.
schools.
And you hold it, you can feel the powers going through
Yes.
you. Electricity flowing through you. And this, if you have not touched these things, you speak about the Bible, where the Christian was invented. You have not even saved money from January to December to go to Israel to see where Jesus Christ
was buried. To have
Yet-
an understanding of where's Bethlehem.
where Christianity actually, how it works, yet you are fighting and hating your brother because of a religion that you came to meet. That's why I say that most Christians are gullible,
They are arrogant too.
arrogant too. They live on one book. Meanwhile, the Bible was actually edited. There's a full Bible book there. It's like you are watching a limited series.
When we hear about the book of Moses, the 7th book of Moses,
Yes.
I don't know if
Yes.
These things, all those books, I will teach people not to focus on all these books.
Yes.
You have to have a calling in you to focus on, to start to follow these
go
books.
deep
Yes.
into
People go to buy it and they read it and they start sending invitations
Into your home.
Into your home of demonic spirits. There are
You
spirits.
are not
who
gay.
are-
Why are you going to buy a book of how to have sex with a male? That's all they are doing. Some say they want tie dye. What are you going to use a tie dye
Look
for?
for third eye.
Yeah,
I want
the
my
third
third
eye.
eye. I want to.
The
I want
third eye.
to. You know, it's ridiculous. That's why you keep inviting all these biology into your life.
Into your life.
Be-
I know
spiritual-
three Pentecost boys. They started church very nicely. They said they are going to Pentecost altar to call the Holy Spirit.
Spirit.
Today they are mad. Three of them. Three of the boys.
all of them are mad.
They're at my temple right now.
When they see you and they start talking, you think they've taken some of this wheat off.
Yesterday I went to the temple to check up on them, and they had a bandage strapped up to their neck. When I asked them why, they said, "Hey, the Holy Spirit came to bite me, Father." I said, "Really?" He said, "Yes, the Holy Spirit turned into a snake from the Garden of Eden." I said, "Okay, hold on. Was Jesus there?" Jesus was there, and he watched me. The snake bit me. I said, "All right."
This person is normal, though.
Normal, nice boy, one girl, and then another boy. Three of them. They are in their 30s.
So with the books reading, the recommendation, stop
How
us.
did they call the Holy Spirit to come and hurt them on the Pentecost altar? Pentecost 1 year. By Mekase. How do we call Methodists? So for no good, if you want to go some new age people no
Already,
Yeah.
Akojina Mount is not bumpire. Already 17. Now I'm people that come home.
tons. Oko mountains on ma faka ko to gare ne nkati akote kan kwase
Come
kan
on,
ko osa wuyem o me ba fedi o mo na mfo nyese kwasefo o ko heaven aba
So I'm Ben Yankopon. That's how they see
o
that.
me mo te boso o ti yemu o twa kwa akọ
Aka akọ ku e.
nyame so no nyame o ti yemu ye so no. It's an inward deposition and an inward journey. You do not go to seek God outside of you. God is within you.
within you.
He's in your mother.
Say, I went
your
to
wife,
this
your
church.
husband.
I didn't see anything. I'm going to another church.
You will keep going. You will keep
Within you.
going. Yes.
Within. Okay, like people used to refer to some. We have some fake pastors. We have some fake alphas. We have some fake prophets and stuff.
What makes someone fake? What makes a
Mysticism.
person fake?
Like
They want to
that's
defend
what
the-
people say.
they want to
I'm
defend
just
the
putting
pastors'
out.
work.
Yes,
I'm just putting out what people are saying.
You want to defend
So
your
that's why when we me.
Yeah.
Today we want to
There is
defend-
no fake prophet.
They want to defend
There's
them
no
as
fake
friends.
pastor. There's only false past false.
Hey.
Fake means it does not.
Thank you.
They don't exist. They're
Even the
talking
fake
about
ones
God.
have
there's-
powers that can
Cripple people.
Cripple people.
Thank
So,
you.
Yes.
So we say
That's not
false
us.
prophets.
Yes, not.
so like we have people refer to some men of God as false men of God.
Yeah.
Do we have false mysticism believers?
Yes.
Yes, in every religion there is a false mysticism. In the Islam community, there's a tasawwuf, which is against Islam. Is haram to conjure genies. And then in Christianity, chiwadi so be frefra ahunhun. So one frefra ahunhun. That's why when baby says even in the traditional worship amongst the gods, the deities, when you call certain gods,
You are deemed
it's
as
an abomination.
yes.
The gods,
You are deemed as
the people that worship the gods,
False.
even see some other people as devil worshippers because they are worshiping a certain group of gods. Kunywa me for no. Akonfo di kunywa me for so me abonsamfo. Enti wo to na ka so bi so mbosum o ye bonsam a estre because no bo no ohu bi so bonsam
Yes.
because
The genuine fetish spirits go to breedy in Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa, you see them.
another bright. you
I was
see
about to
Olumide.
ask that. Like,
Yes.
so because we have a lot of things surrounding the mysticism
Some
believers.
pastors, you want
So
false
how
men
do
of
we
God.
get to know this person
would we
is
get
a
to know?
genuine
not be able to know.
mystic?
You will not be able to know. That's the thing. You will not be able to know by their fruits. You'll be able to know.
Yes.
Sometimes, you know, you cannot rely on the rumors. The rumors sometimes they are not even close to the truth. You understand? So many rumors are surround us. We have killed this person. We have done this. We have done that. Sometimes it's not even close to the truth. You understand? But with every rumor, 50% is true, 50% is a lie. You understand?
Good. So let's talk about rationality and its beliefs, right? So maybe mystics. How do we encourage mystics or maybe other people who believe in other stuff to maybe be outspoken or maybe to educate people?
Because it takes a lot of boldness.
Yes, because when you try, you might be stigmatized like the way you people have been stigmatized when you step out there. How can we make it work?
What we have to worry about this life is when people stigmatize you and you have to eat from their house, that's when it bothers you. But when you already, see, when we started off, what motivated us to get out there was because we realized that we have
been mystics for a very long time.
Yes, just not social media teachers. And when you have food in the fridge, when you go out, you are pompous, you are like this. You are like Odogu.
I'm telling you.
But when you are hungry and you go out and you say something, people say, you don't say that.
We will not help you.
They will not help you.
They will not give you this opportunity.
They will not give you this opportunity. It's like you finish school, you go and dye your hair like my brother, or you grow dreads, or you start to open your hair. The way you hunger, everybody will think you have made it. So when you are young, you are advised to be modest in your appearance, be this and that. Same way, when it is your calling, everything is so.
The spirit will push you.
That is that.
We need you to go and submit yourself, and a lot of pastors before they find you and help you.
Fake grandmasters.
Yes, before they can help you.
No.
The spirit will direct you.
Yes.
Because it's a call, it's a higher call from the heavens.
Yeah.
So the heavens and the clouds.
Many people had the joy and the passion to do God's work, but they didn't follow the right path. They went and this pastor who was jealous of them.
Yeah.
It's like this work that you guys do.
Yeah.
There are people that are jealous. They are higher in your field of work, but they may be jealous than you.
And you wonder, what does he want from me? And when you talk about it, they will say that, what do you want from you? I'm well made, I have my own. I'm telling you.
It's a lie.
Jealousy, sometimes it's just by your grace.
Yes.
People can hate you for your grace. You can be walking, someone can be in a car. You'll be jealous of how you're walking. You're walking so smooth.
Look at her legs that she's walking with on the road. And me, I'm in this private car, I have skinny legs. It's there.
It's there.
Yes.
Grace is a God-given talent, a gift. So sometimes you think people who have made it, they don't need you, I'm telling you, they are jealous of you. The way, the shape of your head, even the shape of your crooked
Your forehead cry.
Your forehead cry is a pain.
It's a pain. Yes.
The way you wear frontal.
Even
the way you cap they like that.
Yes.
Somebody else.
Yes. So we're gradually wrapping.
Like me, it's natural. Me. Because it's taking so long for me to have this beard. When I see people's beard,
I don't like them.
I don't like them.
I wish they would collapse somewhere.
So can we let's before we go to the end of the show? Yes, we all know that death is inevitable.
Yeah.
But when someone dies, what happened? What happened from there? Is it like, like we see in some movies, in some studies, there are multiverse, there are multi-heads, there are, what happened from that place? From the time the person give up the ghost, what happened from that place?
So there are types of human beings.
Okay.
There is us, then there is them. There is people that are just followers that will just not question anything. They will follow up what the leader says and not question anything. Now, when these people die, when their time is 9 and they go, their life has ended because nobody will remember them for anything. But when the likes of the likes, Nana Akufo-Addo, Kwame Nkrumah, when they are gone, you hear their spirits still living up. Jesus Christ, Muhammad, Buddha, you hear their spirits still coming up because
people fighting for them. Their legacy still lives on.
So if you are somebody, depending on the life you live, that will determine the afterlife you will have. You got the Bob Marleys. They were ahead of their time. They stumbled, you mentioned weed.
Yeah.
They stumbled upon a certain grain of marijuana.
Yeah.
Not the kind that the boys are smoking these days that they want to draw knife to ordinary people. What they stumbled on, imagine somebody he was telling people, what is your richness? I don't believe in money.
Like the like of PCP, angel dust. That is a drug. Please say no to drugs before you will take something from anybody.
Yes.
Because that is something that just a drag of it can actually make your reality the dream.
Mushrooms and all this.
The psychedelics and everything. So all of these.
Even the spiritual people who do psychedelics and all this stuff.
Yeah, because I've seen that before.
They
like
they use.
They lost themselves. Because I remember at some point of my journey, me and my brother would walk from, let's say, Accra to, let's say, 2 hours away, that we are trying to save the world.
Yes. Yes. I guess you come deeper.
Yes.
We have explored a lot of.
Because we thought the spirit said we have to save the world, and we took it literal. We wanted to work and save the world. That there's going to be an atomic bomb. That's what we thought. We thought we were going mad. We didn't know. That's what some of these ones are doing. They don't even know.
No, like the part where they call, the science people, there's something they call mad science.
Mad science. Yeah, I think that
where they don't brush their teeth and they leave their hair like the Einsteins.
Hey.
Yes.
Yeah.
We get there. That's why we don't want people to read. To start reading the books because we will get to the Einsteins. They have spirit.
Yeah.
I remember one time, me and my brother got 2 black chickens. We went to the crossroad. We were half naked. We had our bucket. We had our sponge.
We wanted to go into a deal with the devil.
We wanted to go to a deal with the devil.
The devil actually
like
came.
the fastest deal. And then we took our little music iPod there. We were playing the N, called the N, the devil's music. It's called the N, the ENN. We were playing it, and then we were waiting for the devil to come. That day we walked about 2 hours, saying we are going to change the world. So
people have delved into spirituality in different branches. So they only know one way. We've dealt with angelics, the gods, demonology.
Yes.
So we know how a demon operates, and we know how the angel of God operates. And all of them can be called Jesus Christ. Yes. And they will not be bothered by it.
I had a spirit one tells me that I don't care what you call me. People call me Jesus Christ. People call me Yeshua HaMashiach.
And they don't care. People think you mention Jesus Christ to a demon, he's going to shake. He's not going to shake.
He's not going to shake.
They are equally celestial bodies who are very powerful.
They've all lived thousands of years.
They are knowledgeable. They know the future. They know the past. They know the present. They can help.
They know what point
This one there we are
Yes, they know the course of the universe that can help you get to your life. They can change your life. They know inventions that will make you
have a business deal. They know the ritual to give you. So, go and sprinkle this by there.
They know the inventions that will bring you that you can create an app that will last thousands of years. They know. Yeah. That's why all of these powerful people are aligned with supernatural forces. When we did the mystical energies of the inner engineering with KSM, we explained this a bit and bits of it. That all of these people,
the Teslas, where the ideas come from,
change the world, the Maseratis, the cars, the inventions. That's not just by waking up and saying, I have a dream.
Yeah.
Spirit will inspire you.
Microwave, look at that. Sometimes I put my hand inside microwave. I'm like, there's no fire in there. How is my food getting hot? Yeah. These are things that the creation of this.
But when you say it,
people will be like,
science, education. Co-education is so
much maybe.
What you say? When the spirit, no. You know these people that made the invention, the sacrifices that were done through.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because some of these things, are not things you actually basically learn in school.
Yes.
The planes and other inventions as well.
Even there are some cars that have, the deities, the water spirits sign or
emblem on them.
Mm-hmm. The music, the feeling of your soul, the Illuminati. These things, they exist. It's not a matter of, you hear this thing tire. Of course, me too, I hear them tire. Yeah. It doesn't influence my life in any way.
Yes.
So I choose not to focus on these things.
Or discuss about it.
Discuss about it.
We have to discuss on the little we are doing here that will shift humanity.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what that matters.
You think that this year particularly, because the sacrifice.
Most people, when they start the spirituality, like my brother said, the repentant Christians, they start talking about until now, then they jump. They jump from ancestry. That's when you know that they are beginners. So when you see a pastor standing on this pulpit, basing, Antoine Soyama is not a god. He's fresh. He's fresh. He's
everybody with an altar call.
You see the Archbishop Duncan? Do you see them talking about these things?
No.
Did you ever see TV Joshua has been talking about Jesus Christ for a long time?
Truly, the ancestors are the feet that we walk on.
So they don't. The big.
They don't have a problem with the gods. It's you, the Christian, that thing that they have a problem with the gods. They have a problem with your family deity. No, they don't have a problem with you.
They are there to preach to you and to protect you with their own altar. Not to the stress of you.
I said it in the beginning that Christianity did quite a good job.
Yeah.
And it's still doing it. But some of you send them off to the kata. Personal. And you Christians,
like we still have people who actually were, in line.
Yes, in line. Christianity is not yours. It's not mine. It's for everybody.
Yeah. Writing quote and thesis on somebody who is sharing spiritual knowledge. Judgment.
Oh, small boys. Who can't say meeting when Christian. What makes you a good Christian? You.
Now who is Christo? Who is Christo self? Who is Christo? 33-year-old man. If I don't know, you want to love me.
I know God.
That's all that matters. I know
You don't
God
know,
is the greatest.
you don't know your family gods. I know gods. I know my
I'm also
family.
back at you, so no one goes through the father except.
Who said that?
Who said that?
I saw my book.
What book? Have you seen that book? I've not seen any book.
Yes.
I can't read because I've not seen any book.
Yes, I didn't go
What-
to school.
What are you talking about?
They are so delusional and arrogant. That's why you are suffering.
They are so
Most
arrogant.
Christians, the ones who are very open-minded, you see, they prosper.
They say that, okay, bro, I have pastor friends. They come home, sit to me, talk. Mistake, also, mistake.
That's how it should be. We should all be religiously tolerant, not bashing
People
people.
are so intolerant. You think the way that you Christians are, if other religious systems were that aggressive, to be war, give it to be war. Like still, Gaza, honey, you want some way.
Because I don't get
Come go, clashes of you town. One cast one just open, only room I need. Yes, because you want to instill your false discipline, your religious beliefs on me. You should challenge your room because why that kind? We don't call heaven. We don't call more Mary on there about.
Obatampa, Obaboma.
What is it? Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Let's wrap up with this.
Okay.
Traditional wedding, white wedding.
African man.
Which is the one the Mystic Twins are for?
Traditional wedding.
Traditional African man, the tradition. The white wedding is just a bluff. It's just a flex. Flex the item.
A little way to show your woman off.
Yeah.
You buy a tuxedo,
And
you
wear
wear your
suit.
Rolex, just
Yeah,
do a
yeah,
photo
yeah,
shoot.
do a photo shoot.
Yes, they'll force you to do it even if you don't want
The
to.
one I don't both, but the actual wedding is a
It's a
traditional
traditional
wedding.
wedding.
Yeah, the
And that power
traditional.
woman.
And a power
Wow.
woman. And a two room.
And I don't know Gunsa. I don't know Gunsa.
Before I take Troy, do you want to?
Oh no, I think by far we've had like
Generally.
a good ordeal, right? You know, the conversation has been good. My problem has been whether it's a Muslim god, whether it's a deity god, whether it's a Christian god, we all worship God. Do your own, make somebody do your own. Make you know, come my house, can't tell me, say, repent from maybe me being a Muslim, I should repent and become
my
a
brother,
Christian.
God does not need anybody's.
You see,
That's one thing people need to realize.
exactly my point.
God, why is God? Why are you going to worship Him?
Exactly my point.
But then when you want to worship something, you have to go to a location to worship God. God does not need anybody's worship.
That's why we don't leave our numbers.
That's why we don't.
We're not here to advertise so people can come to us.
Zolo
God,
to flow, Zolo to flow.
God doesn't need anybody to worship them.
Zolo to
You have to communicate to God your innermost prayers and desires by silence, by meditation, and by being kind to your neighbor. That is all.
Great.
You want to make an impact through your society, be morally upright. That is when you communicate to your ascending masters, your religious masters, the Jesus and the
Yeah.
Muhammadus and the Abosum follow. That is all. But God is not at the church, at the shrine for you to go there to worship. No. Now, me do team. We should try so. Now, who can graphica? You can communicate with your God.
You are the net
You are the net deal.
Pia me and Tadi.
Tell me and Tadi.
You're done.
That's you're done.
Okay.
That's
But you want
actually.
to be part of something, so that you be morally, fit. You be spiritually fortified and inspired. Go join a church, a lodge, a shrine. What? And I'll go join be. Bible no say baby abenu na ba session no already. You know, interchangeably he uses that a lot, but doesn't mean say a radical on the creator. The creator is but one, but there's something masters are a lot. And we respect and love all of them.
Yes.
Wow. You heard that. There's a whole lot. If we say make we begin talk this matter not go end. It don't go hand, you know. As for my view, I will always say, as human being, you have two things in you. You have the good in you, which is the God in you, and you have the bad in you, which is the devil in you. You did that thing. There's no devil anywhere that did it. You did it. I know that for sure in my own perspective and all of that. And then I know you guys have learned a lot from today's episode in terms of from our brothers in the house, the Mystic Twins, on sharing their view on mysticism. And then, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot. But before we go, I would like them to actually give us a final, you know, take on today's topic.
Yeah, everything.
Something people can take home, people can ponder on.
Mystic love and blessings to everyone. Let's all exercise spiritual freedom and spiritual tolerance towards each other. Yes, nyame na yesom no dia. Ene nyame na yesom no uni osum. God has no religion. I want people to be reminded by this every time they want to throw hate at the next man for having a different set of beliefs. God has no religion. Alpha and Omega, the creator of heaven and earth. You born me, no bo. On the bow, gang, a bar punchy, as I bought jata, so on chiwi, no guns so enchi in way. He has no religion. She has no religion. She, he, whatever you want to put it, has no religion. Shalom. Peace.
Yo. So I'll add a little bit to what my brother said. Like he said, religious tolerance. Religious tolerance. Religious tolerance. Do not let a flawed man of God tell you other religions are bad, traditional religions are bad, it's not good, it's not unity, and that is not God's love. Because God is love. God is love. God is love. Nyame odo, Nyame odo. Ejiri fo nyan kamum ka say Nyame odo.
Yame what do?
Yes,
Means you are handsome.
Oh, it doesn't mean that. God is love. Thank you very much, our viewers in the house. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And like I said in the beginning, before open your mind, we're still going to be bringing more of these kind of topic into your homes. And then, as we always say, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Make sure you join the interaction. Make sure you follow all our social media handles _AfroPod on all social media platforms. Click, like, share, and don't stop following us. And then until we come your way next time, I remain your host, Mr. Sticks, the one with the bag, the one that is going to come back and get the bag. And in fact, the Mystic Twins, they give me my bag today. When they give me, I'm going to share them. So I will do on my own kunkun style. So everything is really so cool and nice here. And then before we come your way next time, I just want to because there's a lot of stuff going on. AFCON is going on. Everything is going on. Somebody stand for some seconds. Stand, finish. That one today there. And then, at least person stand for something. What did you stand for? See you next time. Bye.